Welcome to BBQPitBoys.com. Today we're grilling up some roast beef meatballs at the pit, and it's real easy to do. That's what I said, roast beef. All right, now here we've got some ground beef. That's about 80-20. Here we've got some deli sliced roast beef. You know all about this. They're great for sandwiches. All right, you're going to need some of that. Here we've got some barbecue sauce. Here we've got some cheese. And, of course, we've got some seasoning, like some SPG. All right, now, we're calling this roast beef stuffed meatballs. You got to check this out. Now, the first step is seasoning the ground beef. All right, use your favorite seasoning or use some of our SPG. This is the original SPG. This is where it all started. There's some knockoffs out there. It's not the real thing. All right, season it up pretty well. Or if you don't have SPG, like I said, use your own. All right, so get that seasoning in there. Now, we're going to make meatballs, right? You know how to make meatballs, pretty simple. And for this recipe, we're going to make them fairly large. Just roll them up like a tennis ball, maybe. Simple enough. Oh, these are gonna be good, I'm telling you. So now you know how to do it if you've never made a meatball before. But everybody knows how to make meatballs. All right, now, what we're gonna do next is we're gonna take half slices of these roast beef slices right here, break them up, more or less, and throw them in to a barbecue sauce. Now we're using barbecue sauce today, but you could use a garlic butter sauce or any condiment sauce that you really like, right? And then throw these pieces of roast beef right in there. Now, why are we doing this? Simple. We want a real moist meatball, and for those who know about making meatballs, that can be a challenge. Sometimes you add breadcrumb, right, to help keep some of the moisture in there, but meatballs will get real dry on you. So this is how to make a real moist meatball every time. So what I'm going to do here is make pockets in each meatball. I think you know where we're going with this, right? And we're marinating those slices of roast beef in that sauce. And you don't have to marinate for long. We're doing it right away, but you could go a little bit longer. And you stuff each pocket with a half slice of roast beef. Oh. Now we're talking adding moisture. And I will guarantee when you cook these meatballs like this, they will be moist and tender inside because of the sauce, right? And that tender roast beef. All right, stuffed in. Now, we're going to add some shredded cheese to melt a little bit in there. That's optional. Now, of course, you don't even need roast beef slices in there. You could just do cheese. But this works best for maintaining that real moist and tender meatball that you're going to be getting, right? So, oh, man. All right. Stuffed. And now we're going to roll the meatball. We're going to firm it up. Form it. See what's happening? Man, we're gonna be eating good tonight, Martha. If anybody's seen Martha, drop us a line. All right. See how we're doing this? Just stuffing in there that roast beef, a little bit of that cheese, that sauce, and form it back into a nice meatball. Oh, baby. Look at that. Now, of course, we could shorten this scene a lot, but I kind of like doing this, so just hang in there. Or use that fast forward button. You know how it is. In and out. Get out of here. Again, This looks good enough to eat already, I'd say. Now, like I said before, this is going to come out moist and tender with every bite. You watch. All right, the meatballs have been formed. Now we're going to take it to the pit. Now we're going to grill these up in a small grill. We're going to do it indirect. And this allows us to cook the meatball kind of slow. We don't want to go high temp. So it'll be about 300 degrees Fahrenheit inside. And again, we'll place these meatballs opposite the charcoal on the other side. You've seen us do that before, right? All right. It won't take long. Maybe a half hour at most. All right, we're about halfway into this. And what we're going to do is sauce them up. The same sauce we stuffed the meatballs with. Yeah. This is going to bring on another layer of flavor. And then we'll flip it and mop the other side. Simple enough. Maybe another 15 minutes to go. All right. I say these roast beef stuffed meatballs are done. We'll take the internal temperature with our instant read thermometer. They're about 160. That's perfect. Time to pull them off the grill. Oh, man. Can you smell that? It smells good. Right. Now, let's show you what one of these look like inside. Now, in a way, you can tell they're very moist because the meatballs aren't real hard and tough. Just cut through that layer. Take a look inside. Look at that. See that roast beef? Man, I'm telling you. Wait till you bite into this. Oh, and yeah, we do apologize for eating in front of you like this, but we call this Pitmaster privilege. You're going to have to make your own. Just don't get any better than this. So the next time you're looking for a recipe for your pit, check out BBQPitBoys.com.